The fair use of information resources undertaking.
In this section we will focus on the fair use of information resources undertaking you signed and what is contained therein. As discussed in the previous video, you may come into possession of personal details of clients, which in terms of the POPI Act must be protected. We have also discussed how you would protect the information that you receive and process on behalf of clients. In order to protect personal information against any breach or loss against information resources overloads and abuse, you undertake to: Number 1. Not use the information resources for any personal purpose. In this instance, your employer requests you to exercise good judgment regarding any personal use of resources. Number 2. You shall only access and use the information resources to the extent that it is necessary to fulfill your duties. Number 3. You shall not under any circumstance disable or uninstall any virus protection program or firewall software, and you shall make sure that it is always up to date. Number 4. You shall not install or use unlicensed software on your employer's systems. Number 5. You shall protect personal passwords or any other means of access to your employer's systems, and only use usernames and passwords assigned to you. Number 6. In the event that access was compromised, you shall immediately change the access code such as a username and password. Number 7. Whenever you leave your workstation, you shall ensure that you are logged out so that no one else can access the system from your workstation. Number 8. You must always use extreme caution when opening email attachments received from unknown senders, as it may contain viruses. Number 9. You must further always store data at the allocated storage and never remove any personal information or data without your information officer's consent. Number 10. You must also immediately report any attempted security violations, actual or suspected loss or breach of information, and any unusual system behavior such as missing files, etc. Number 11. You may not engage in any activity that is illegal under local or international law while using your employer's resources. Number 12. You may not use your employer's information resources to procure, view, or transmit material that is racist, in violation of sexual harassment or workplace laws, or that is offensive or unacceptable to management and your co-workers. Number 13. You may not access data of which you are not the intended recipient, or access any data, or database, to which you hold no access. Number 14. You may not perform port scanning or security scanning, or execute any form of network monitoring which will intercept data unless it is specifically part of your job description. Number 15. You may not circumvent user authentication or the security of any host, network or account, and may not video stream or view web videos on your employer's resources system. Number 16. You may not allow any access by any unauthorized person to any personal data without the permission of the information officer. Number 17. You shall not overload your employer's information resources by generating large amounts of data traffic, for example newsgroups, transmitting photographic material, or uploading personal information or photographs. And number 18. You may not visit any websites containing material that is or to view or download material that is pornographic, racist, discriminating, harassing, or otherwise offensive material. The previous provisions does not only relate to computerized data and information, but shall be applicable to any and all types of information kept, stored, accessed or processed by you or your employer. Failure to comply with these policies and provisions may cause a serious data breach, which will lead to hefty fines, disciplinary actions and possible dismissal.
The golden rule therefore is to be always vigilant, study the policies and undertakings, and most important do everything within your ability to protect personal information, access thereto as well as the destruction thereof.